This week I've got a new thing I just want to do, because there's been a couple of notable deaths the last couple of weeks of people that I'm not going to say influenced me or anything, but just larger than life characters that stand out from my childhood and early adulthood, I guess. So it wasn't this week, it was last week, but Carl Weathers, the actor, died. Apollo Creed in the Rocky series of films. Also, he's in the Predator movie, and a TV series, or a couple of TV series, Colony, that I loved. It's a sci-fi film where alien invasion, where aliens colonized Earth. And he was also in the Mandalorian, although I did give up on that one after series 2. Such is life. But a good actor, and larger than life characters that he played in those films and TV series. Kind of notable. He'll be missed. It's sad that he's passed. And the other one for us Brits, the radio DJ and kind of TV personality, I guess, Steve Wright, from BBC Radio 1 and Radio 2 in latter years. Big part of my teenage and early 20s. Big part. And ever present through until now. Ever present through the rest of my life. As I've grown older, I switched from Radio 1 to Radio 2, and so did he. So if you don't mind, folks, cheers to Steve Wright, and rest in peace. Likewise, Carl Weathers, rest in peace. These beers, folks, furnished by the money last week from Brendan, if you remember. Explicit instructions. Blow this money on alcohol. My friend Patrick Crow Thunder. Don't think he's here yet, but he'll probably catch this on a replay. Sorry, Patrick. I haven't given up the grog yet. Tina girl, let's have a bit of quiet. Let's have some peace and quiet, sweetheart. Just check whether there's any more chat. Not yet. Tina, quiet. So yes, Steve Wright, MBE, member of the British Empire. Not that we have such a thing anymore, but the titles, the honorifics, still exist. Okay. What else can we say? Where are we now? A new section this week. Again, I might stick with this. I don't know. This might be occasional. I want to do a section of thank yous to people from the last week. I'm going to start, as I just did, with Brendan for the kind donation and the explicit instruction for alcohol. But I'm going to move on from there. Thank you, Brendan. Your money's all gone now. The alcohol that you paid for is no more. Well, after today. I want to make a huge mention, a huge shout out to a gentleman called Mick. I'm not going to give full names, just first names for this. But I got a staggering donation via PayPal this last week. If I say thanks a ton, mate, that'll give some people a clue. That was tremendous. I even clarified, just for anyone watching, I even clarified whether he'd accidentally put an extra zero on that. I thought maybe he meant to give one amount and had accidentally typed a different. It was such a tremendous donation, but he confirmed that it was his intention to give the amount he gave. So Mick, thank you very much. Other thanks this week. If you saw this morning's video, the one I released overnight or early this morning, Tina, I'm gonna get angry if you carry on, darling. Stop it. Lay down, good girl. Eventually. If you saw the video this morning, a lady called Louise, who I am led to believe lives quite close by, just up the road here. Didn't get an exact location, but a general direction. Close by, up there. Brought me a bag of food yesterday. And the story was that her fridge had broken down and she was awaiting a new one. And the breaking down of the fridge, the things she brought weren't particularly refrigeratorable. Is that a word? Refrigerable. The things had not really didn't really look to have come from a fridge, but I think the fridge breaking down had triggered a reorganisation of cupboards and things, and a sorting out, and a clear out, and a donation to yours truly, which I split with my compadre. I told you last week that there was a new guy in town, a new guy in the tramp camp, in the field. So we shared our good fortune yesterday. That's another. That was Louise. And I just had another delivery. Like literally, the reason I was late with the TrampCast here, I was a couple of minutes late. The reason I was late was that my Ukrainian friends arrived, first time in a little while, and brought me a big bag of, or 2 bags I think it was, of food. He said there's a few bananas in the bag, and when I look, there's a fucking plantation. Honestly, I've never seen so many bananas. I've been in supermarkets that have had fewer bananas. Yeah, phenomenal. Also a couple of loaves of bread and chickpeas and beans, and I haven't had a chance yet to go through because I had to put it down and get here and get organised. So thank you to my Ukrainian friends. Big shout out. Big shout out. Okay, folks, this brings us, I think that's, oh, okay, one final mention. The couple that tried to send me the money the other week and I had to do the refund. I am sorry it didn't work out. I couldn't find a way forward. I just had to push the button and do the refund thing. And I know it's disconcerting, and I know you're not happy with me, but I couldn't find another way forward, folks. There are reasons. There are reasons, but I couldn't follow the other path that was asserted as an option. I could not. Oh, Jan, thank you, my friend. I shall be checking my PayPal account momentarily. Well, as soon as we finish here. I can't leave this app, but thank you. Thank you very much, my friend. I shall drink a toast to you next week. I'll drink a toast to you now. To my mate Jan there. And his PayPal donation. Incidentally, folks, in the description. Got to get the grift in, haven't we? Come on. Down in the description, where the title of this video and the little word where it says more, I think, or see more. Expand that, and then there'll be more or see more. Expand that, and somewhere in there is a link to my PayPal. You can click that, make a donation if you've got a little extra cash, and if you're entertained at all, or if you just want to help out a guy who's struggling a little bit. Careful though. I did have this, okay? You've got to select friends or family because it's a donation. It's not a business transaction. I'm not sending you anything. I'm not doing anything in return for you other than saying hello and saying thank you. If you don't, then we have to start messing about with PayPal, telling them shipping numbers and pretending that we're shipping goods backwards. I have to give you a shipping number, then you have to tell PayPal the same shipping number and that it's arrived. And meh. Friends or family or donation, I can't, however it's worded, you got to select that. Okay, folks, on with the grift. Okay, folks, let's make a proper start. We're 26 minutes in. Let's make a start. Join me on Sundays for TrampCast. It's the weekly look at the successes, the failures, the happenings in my life as a tramp, a homeless guy, a hobo, living in Torrevieja in Spain. It's at 5 o'clock Spanish time, Central European time. It's at 4 p.m. GMT, UK time. And 10 a.m. US Central time. Love to see you there, folks. Okay. Delta Mike, out.